Hey, this is Vic from PowerfulTrainingSecrets.com and FitStep.com. I've got a great shoulder exercise for you here today. This is going to really torch your lateral delts to help you build shoulder width and some separation in the muscles so you can really see that cap popping out nicely. This is a variation of a lateral raise. If you're familiar with the dumbbell lateral raises, it just comes up like that. This one is a bit different. You're going to actually use a barbell plate and a band, and you're going to actually combine the two so that you're doing a lateral raise with the band, with the weight plate suspended on the band, so that as you pull the band apart, it raises the weight plate up in front of you. Now, because the band is stretchy and expands to the top, you're going to get more resistance as you come to the top. You get a great contraction at the top. It's very easy to set up. All you need is a band and a plate. So, I just got a little skinny training band here. Normal size, just one of the smaller sizes. You don't want it too thick, otherwise you're not going to be able to stretch it very much because the lateral delts aren't quite as strong as like in a pressing movement. The weight plate I'm using, just a 25 pounder. What you're going to do, string that right through the middle, and now here's the trick. Instead of just grabbing onto the handles, or the ends of these things as though they were handles, what you want to do is loop your wrist through. Moving a little closer, you can kind of see how I've got my wrist through the handles. You're going to grab onto them then, once they're over the top of your wrist. This makes it a lot easier to do the exercise with, and you'll see here in a second. So basically, you've got this thing dangling in front. Now you're going to do the lateral raise. As you can see, as I come up, I'm stretching the band out, and as I come up, the plate is lifting up in front of me as well. So combine those two, and you got yourself a great lateral delt exercise. So let's do the set here. And hold that contraction for a bit at the top. I'll show it from the side here. As you can see, very easy to set up. Puts direct side resistance on there because you're actually pushing out and trying to expand it away, which really targets those side lateral delts muscle fibers. It is a bit harder than it looks, so definitely start light with this one, and you'll really find and notice a difference with it. Very good shoulder exercise. Now, as far as positioning goes, you want your arms to come up right about to there, so pretty close to even with your arms. You don't need to come all the way up to the top, and you don't want to be doing just this because that kind of defeats the purpose of it. And when you're doing it, bend your knees, arching your back, and a little bit forward so that you're doing just that movement. One other thing you want to note is you're not shrugging your shoulders up with each rep, because that uses a lot of traps and that's going to kind of defeat the purpose of the exercise. So keep those shoulders down, all from lateral delts.